Pennsylvania real estate investment stock downgraded to hold/accumulate, updated on January 13, 2021. Buy or hold candidate since January 12, 2021 gained 0.96%. The Pennsylvania real estate investment stock price gained 0.96% on the last trading day, Wednesday, 13 January 2021, rising from $1.04 to $1.05, and has now gained 3 days in a row. It will be exciting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a minor break for the next few days. During the day the stock fluctuated 3.85% from a day low at $1.04 to a day high of $1.08. The price has risen in 4 of the last 10 days. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, and, in total, 311,000 more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 2 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $2.09 million. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 80.01% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between $1.60 and $2.97 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume is rising along with the price. This is considered to be a good technical signal. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. The Pennsylvania real estate investment stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. At the same time, however, the long-term average holds a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, there is a general sell signal in the stock, giving a more negative forecast for the stock. On further gains, the stock will meet resistance from the long-term moving average at $1.05. On a fall, the stock will find some support from the short-term average at $1.03. A breakout through the long-term average will give another buy signal, while a fall below the short-term average will add another sell signal and strengthen the general signal. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, November 24, 2020, and so far it has fallen -16.67%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Support, risk and stop loss. Pennsylvania real estate investment finds support from accumulated volume at $1.03, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. In general, the stock tends to have very controlled movements, and with good liquidity the risk is considered very low in this stock. During the last day, the stock moved 4 cents between high and low, or 3.85%. For the last week the stock has had a daily average volatility of 3.34%. Our recommended stop loss, 99 cents, -5.68%. This stock has low daily movements and this gives low risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 33 days ago. Is Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust stock a buy? Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment holds several positive signals, but we still don't find these to be enough for a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be considered as a hold candidate, hold or accumulate, in this position whilst awaiting further development. Due to some small weaknesses in the technical picture, we have downgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation from a buy candidate to a hold/accumulate candidate. Current score, -0.925. Predicted opening price for Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust of Thursday, January 14, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 14, 2021. Current price $1.06. Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust, PEI, is an integrated, self-managed and self-administered real estate investment trust, REIT. The company is primarily engaged in the ownership, management, leasing, development, redevelopment and acquisition of retail shopping malls and strip, and power centers. PEI is overvalued compared to its price of $1.47 per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, $1.47. Current value, 89 cents. PEI has a current value of 89 cents per share, compared to a price of $1.47 per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. PEI has an RV of 0.67, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. PEI has an RS of 0.58, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Very good. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. PEI has a relative timing of 1.33, which is very good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Fair. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. PEI has a VST rating of 0.96, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, $0. 0.93. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. PEI has a stop of 93 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Very poor. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. PEI has a C rating of 0.12, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. PEI has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -5.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. PEI has a forecasted EPS of -$1.37 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. PEI has a PE of -1.07. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 63.41. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. PEI has an A of -93.52%. This is below the current average of 1.58% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. PEI has a GPE rating of -4.68. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. PEI pays an annual dividend of 8 cents per share. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. PEI has a dividend yield of 5.46%. This is above the current average of 0.87% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, Dividend Safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. PEI has a dividend safety of 0, which is poor on a scale of 0 to 99. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. PEI has a dividend growth of -15.00%. This is below the current average of 6.00% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. YSG Vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. PEI has a YSG rating of 0.95, which is fair. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. VGVAL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. PEI has an VGVAL of 3,677,303 shares traded per day. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the VGVAL. Percent volume equals volume of VGVAL 100. PEI had a percent volume of 336.34% on Thursday, January 14, 2021. Percent PRC, PEI price changed 39.52% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, PEI has annual sales of 311 million. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. PEI has a sales growth of -34.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SPS, PEI has annual sales of $3.91 per share. Price to sales ratio, PS, PEI has a PS of 0.37. Shares, PEI has 79 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, PEI has a market capitalization of 116 million. Business sector, PEI has been assigned to the right business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, PEI has been assigned to the right, equity, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.